DeKerb, who has been sensational in goal this season for the Wildcats. The James Madison commit will be tested tonight by the Mustangs. For Plum, after the loss on Tuesday to Moon, the Mustangs are ready to get the bad taste out of their mouth. Led by Cami Collins and Ava Waleski, they will be tested at midfielders as they face a tough test with the Riley sisters, Regan and Robin, along with Maryland soccer commit Ella Buvala. So expect Plum to be ready tonight for this one. So before we get started, any thoughts about the game?
Yes. Hey, good intro, Justino. But yeah, remember, Moon and Mars are obviously playing Saturday in the WPIAL Championship. The loser of this game will play Tuesday against the WPIAL champion. The winner will play the winner from probably
District
up north.
10,
Yeah,
yeah.
District 10, which could be a team from Warren County. So Mustangs obviously have to bounce back. They do have some good news on the injury front, as Annabelle Irwin has been cleared from her concussion. My daughter, Emily Barat, the center back, has been having some knee problems. She's been cleared and good to go. So Mustangs have to start off, obviously, better than they did against Moon, giving up a goal in the first 22 seconds. So looking for an exciting night of soccer. I was able just to talk right before to McKenna Malone's parents. Her mom's here, and she didn't like how that game was refereed against Mars, but she said it is what it is, as Mars won 4-1. So away we go, and here we go with Latrobe bringing it down in the Mustang end. And David Westbrook will be joining us soon, and also a special guest later on. So when they come in, we'll put them on the headset. They will play probably, what, Justino, Erie Cathedral Prep?
Yeah, Cathedral Prep on Tuesday. They said they'd be playing.
Now, the Mustangs and the Wildcats have split their games this year, 1-1. The Mustangs won on 4-2 at home earlier in the year. That was Sophia DeKerb's first game back from injury, and then Mustangs lost their first game of the season, 1-0 in overtime at Latrobe. So it should be an evenly matched game tonight. And there goes Cami Collins sending it over to Ava Waleski as Caitlin Killinger's making a run, and the refs do call her offsides.
Slightly offsides there, it looked like, at the 25-yard line. Good through ball, though, if you get that one in, and just slightly offsides there, and it's good to get those through balls in early.
Sure, absolutely. As the Wildcats start bringing it up, that was Gabby Cunningham that passed it up. And Latrobe makes an offensive run here. And Plum goaltender McKenna Anderson's easily able to grab that. 38 minutes to go, 2 minutes in the first half on this. It's weird, PIAA state seeding game. This is the first year that 4 teams from 3A qualify for the state playoffs instead of 3. Typically, this game would be played, and the winner would continue on in the PIAA state playoffs, and the loser would be eliminated.
Yeah, I wonder if that may be because of the more teams coming down to 3A, like Moon and Latrobe. I believe they came down this year.
Sure, and it was a good game as Cam Rogers is putting a little pressure on the Latrobe defender. And Cami Collins has it. She's looking for someone to go to, and she passes it off to Serena Carnahan. And there goes Kaylee Simku, a University of Pittsburgh recruit, to the sophomore Serena Carnahan. And the Wildcats are able to intercept and bring it down into the Mustang offensive zone. Or their defensive zone, excuse me.
A lot of back and forth action so far as Latrobe sends the ball through.
Yeah, good play by Maddie Petruzzi to kick it down, and it will go out of bounds, and that will be a deep throw in there for the Mustangs. That'll be Ashley Kovac throwing it in to Cam Rogers, who kicks it up ahead, and the Wildcats do keep it in. Again, there's number 23, Gabby Cunningham. Or excuse me, 13. McKenna Malone. She played cup soccer B-Ling East with my daughter Emily. Very good player. Ashley Kovac sends it up to Camille Walker. Back up to Ashley, who, as the Pittmans would say, flips it forward.
Yeah, they did say that last night.
They did say that a lot, yes. Ava Waleski going after the ball, and Emily Barat comes over to stymie that offensive surge, and number 31 on your program, Emily Barat, sends it off to Kaylee Simku, who has that ball deflected, and there goes Cammie Collins, who punches it up ahead, and almost a handball there by the Wildcats, and Camille Walker misses it, and she's able to recover and sends it over to Nina Kite, who sends it to Ava Waleski, to Carnahan, who makes a good move at midfield and starts a big push there by the Mustangs. She tries to send a through ball, and that was stymied by the Wildcats.
Yeah, Wildcats and Mustangs have been able to keep their defense stymied through these first couple of minutes here.
So far, not a lot of action, which might be good because the Wildcats were scored on early by the Mars Planets, and as were the Plum Mustangs by the Moon Tigers.
Yeah, I think for both Latrobe and Plum, if those games start out differently where they can hold them for a half at 0-0, that game, both those games might be completely different games.
Oh, sure, and that's been a heavyweight clash that we've been waiting to see, that everyone's been waiting to see. Bill Beckner's up here in the box with us also. He's typing away. Bill, it's going to be a big one, right, Saturday? Moon at years. Yeah, I mean, unless you're from a school that's participated, obviously, in the championship, but Bill agrees. Like, I don't think, Bill, we've ever seen a defending 4A champion play a defending 3A champion in the WPIAL, ever. Never. So that's going to be a colossal matchup, and those might be maybe the two best teams in the state. So I'm sure there might be some teams out east that disagree, but the way those two teams have gone through, Mars with the 78-game win streak, and Moon, who's the defending 4A champions. Almost a through ball there, Justina, to Cam Rogers.
That one went, I think, off her back there and went, like, redirected backwards.
Agreed. And stolen there by Cam Rogers, who sends it off. Ava Waleski goes into Caitlin Killinger. She's unable to get it. Stopped by Rogers. She puts a shot just over the net.
Just high there by Rogers. Good attempt, though.
Absolutely.
So you said Annabelle will be playing tonight, so we might be seeing her off the bench.
Yeah, I would assume,
times,
she hasn't practiced,
well,
Justina, in 10, 12 days. I mean, you're a cross-country runner, you're a track runner. If you haven't run in 2 weeks, you had to run in the WPIAL championships,
That's a big deal. That's really tough.
So there goes the Wildcats bringing it up. Good passing plays. They try to send it in deep, and looks like Kaylee Simku's there to clean it up a little. She's able to, she's trapped in the corner, and she does the safe thing, and she does kick it out of bounds as McKenna Malone, number 13, will throw the ball in for the Wildcats. And that'll be a goal kick by the Mustangs. So Kaylee Simku typically takes the goal kicks. Emily Barat will flag her to her right, and then the two outside backs, Nina Kite and Ashley Kovac, round out the defensive core. Kaylee sends it up, all the way up the midfield. Cam Rogers flags it down to Cam Collins, who sends it through the middle, just out of the reach of Caitlin Killinger. And the Wildcats are able to corral the ball and start up. And we weren't ready for the 6 o'clock start as we have students coming. So.
We've been used to that 8 o'clock start.
Yeah, not an issue, but more students will be coming tonight. Good clear there by Emily Barat. And that's number 7 that had it. That's Maddie Petruzzi. She sends it into the box, and Plum's able to clear. And there goes Serena Carnahan, who chips it up to Ava Waleski and see if she takes her space. And she sends Cam Rogers, who's making a little bit of a run. Cam does have the ball, but it looks like it's almost 1-on-5 as Plum's coming down late. She throws it over to Cammie Collins, who's in Latrobe's able to systematically work it out as Nina Kite plays good defense on the Latrobe forward. And the Wildcats have the ball as Caitlin Killinger gets her foot on the ball and out of bounds. Latrobe throw in at the 31-minute mark here, 9 minutes in, 0-0.
Yeah, again, like you said earlier, good sign for both teams. I don't know if Latrobe let in the goal as quick as Plum did, but I mean,
It was
obviously
early.
It was early, yeah. It was
Yeah,
definitely
because
early.
Emily texted me, and it was 2-0 right away.
Yeah, so it must have been really early. Oh,
There goes Ava
Ava
Waleski
Waleski.
coming in. Sophia comes out. Great save as Ava Waleski has her shot stopped there by goaltender Sophia DeCurb.
That was a great save.
Yes, it was. James Madison recruit, and the game does remain scoreless at 30-30 left to go as Sophia boots the ball deep. So Mustangs with truly the first good scoring opportunity, and Sophia DeCurb with a good save.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. The first time the Mustangs played Latrobe, the Mustangs got out early with Annabelle and Cameron Rogers on Sophia DeCurb, again, coming off injury. This time will be different. So she's, been used to playing for months now.
Sure, and, the Mustangs, it was a pretty evenly matched game as Westmoreland Sports Network and one of my former students, Sean Myers, was doing the game. It was back and forth the whole time. I believe Ava Waleski might have hit a couple posts. Plum had their opportunities, but they lost their first game of the season in overtime. Good play by Emily Broad, who sends it over to Kaylee Simcoe, who's able to flag it down and takes the ball out of danger. Emily stops the ball again and sends it up to Camille Walker, who passes it off to the side to Ashley Kovach, who sends it up to a running in stride Caitlin Killinger. Makes a good move on the defender and tries to send another through ball, and that's again intercepted by the Wildcats, who they've scouted the Mustangs well, preventing that through ball.
It'll be interesting to see, too, when Annabelle comes in, what type of difference she makes. Obviously, not having played in a couple weeks, if she'll be able to, get, some speed in there.
Yeah, and Justino, it's a senior. Now, obviously, the players that have filled in for Annabelle, Rayla Smith, for example, and Nardo have played juniors and a freshman played extremely well. And there's a ball there to Cam Rogers. She cuts in the middle. She makes a move. She shoots it, and Sophia DeCurb makes another good save on her side, and it's still scoreless with 28.5 left to go in the first.
Yeah, that's two good scoring opportunities for the Mustangs right away. So good to see here from the Mustangs early.
Sophia has it, deciding what to do. The Mustangs flag the ball down, and again, the last couple minutes here, the Mustangs moving in, and there goes Emily Barad, who has the ball intercepted, throws her hands up a little bit there, wasn't happy. She'll hustle back to get in position as Latrobe sends a through ball, and Kaylee Simcoe's easily able to bat that down. And again, that's number 7. That's Maddie Petruzzi, who grabbed that ball and sent it back to McKenna Malone, playing left defensive back tonight. Emily Broad had that ball intercepted. And Emily sends it over to Kaylee Simcoe, who's able to clear it up to Cammie Collins. Latrobe now applying good pressures. Ashley Kovach tries to stop the Latrobe rush, and Cam Collins is able to send it up to Cam Rogers, who punches it up, and Caitlin Killinger's trying to get it, and Caitlin does, and she makes a move. And there's another through ball, but Ava Waleski was running, couldn't split the two Latrobe defenders there, and I believe, Justino, we will see Annabelle. The test right now as Annabelle Irwin comes in. Camille Walker will come out, and Ava Waleski to move back to midfield. And I can't see the number for the Latrobe player. She's running in, looking like defense or midfield. She's on the 20. I can't.
I can't. Yeah, I haven't seen.
Ashley Kovach sends it in the box. Number 4 for the Wildcats. That's
Mackenzie Kubasek.
Yeah, Mackenzie Kubasek comes in. So first 2 subs of the game. Almost 14 minutes in. 26-15 left. As McKenna Anderson will come out and just grab that ball, and she sends it off to Kaylee Simku. And Kaylee has it and sends it to Serena Carnahan and the Mustangs. Emily Barat has it. Emily's taking her space and finds an open Serena Carnahan. She sends it back to Emily Barat. Emily starts up. Oh, bad pass there. Not enough mustard on that ball. And Kaylee Simku comes over, and we'll have a corner kick, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe that'll be a corner kick. And, you know, for the Mustangs, in that last game against Moon, whenever they gave up that first goal, we saw that during the, last
goal
20
kick, I'm sorry, goal kick.
Yeah,
just
goal
now.
kick, yeah. During the last 20 minutes of the game, you know, we saw Simku playing midfield. And I
Yes.
think that was, you know, sort of a desperation attempt by the Mustangs, which is, you know, needed when you're down 1-0 and you need to get some offense.
Sure,
You
I
know,
mean,
in this game, she'll be playing more natural position for her.
Yes, I mean, Plum giving up that goal, and you don't want to make excuses. I mean, Moon's obviously really, 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 really good. Haley Longwell, I mean, she set that one shot that
Yeah.
rocketed and ricocheted
that
right
was
back
close.
off the post. It was insane. I mean, after 60 minutes, it was a 1-0 lead, and then Kaylee goes up the midfield, which kind of leaves you a nudge shorthanded out. You move your pit recruit to midfield,
Yep.
a little bit out of position to get a goal, and so, you know, Moon was able to capitalize and put in 2 goals at the end of the game, so to take that game 3-0. So there's a foul there on Plum as McKenna Malone will.
First foul of the game.
Yes, first foul of the game, which was different than the Moon game.
Oh, it
we
was
were
like 5 or 6
9
right
or
away.
10
Yo, at
by
half,
halftime.
yeah.
McKenna sends it into the box. Plum's able to head it out. And McKenna Anderson with an easy catch. And she'll boot the ball up to midfield. And here come the Wildcats. As Nina Kite is in hot pursuit. And Kaylee Simku just clears it out of danger as the Wildcats just punch it back in, and Ashley Kovacs kicks it out. And good pass there to the oncoming McKenna Malone, who Cam Rogers is able to hit it, but McKenna Malone's able to throw it in for the Wildcats. And there'll be a corner kick there out on Ashley Kovacs as McKenna Malone will take the corner with 23 minutes left to go in the first half, 0-0. Wow, Plum not covering anyone short, and it goes to McKenna, who slices it into the box. And
Good
the
play.
Mustangs are able to clear that out of danger, and they hit Caitlin Killinger, who's in flight, in motion, sends a ball to Annabelle Irwin, but Sophia DeCurb's able to easily grab that, and she hurls it out to the 30-yard line to the right defensive back of the Wildcats.
Yeah, it was a good play by Sophia to play up on that play, you know, noticing that, you know, Annabelle was making a run in.
And there goes Kaylee Simku taking her space. She throws it up to Caitlin. Good pass to Caitlin Killinger, who makes a good pullback move. She sends it in, and here comes Sophia, but Cam Rogers will get to it first, and good save by Sophia DeCurb. And that's the 3rd one she's made today on an incoming Mustang player. Go ahead, Justina.
Yeah, that's a great, I mean, that's something that, you know, even when I was doing the home game that they did, you know, she was like not playing that well, but I mean, you said it was 1-0 Latrobe in their second game, so obviously she was playing real well in that other game, so she knows, you know, how to make those timely saves.
Two good passes there by Serena Carnahan and by Ava Waleski off to Caitlin Killinger, who tries to throw it in the box. Goes off to Annabelle Irwin. She takes a shot. Oh, and just shot wide by Annabelle, who is making her presence known early on.
I mean, I think the Mustangs in general are making their presence more known tonight, you know, making shots early. And we did see after that first goal, the Mustangs generate chances in the first half, but Moon was able to stymie that in the second half, so good start.
Emily Barat coming out. I know she's nursing her knee locked up during the Moon game. She finished the game, so Emily usually plays the entire games coming out. I'm sure she'll get some sort of treatment here. She's going over with Mike Tardio right now. See if she needs tied back up. As that ball goes in, as Ashley Kovac is able to kick it. I don't know who it was out on, and they say goal kick. And Kaylee Simku for the Mustangs will take it. See Camille Walker getting ready to come back in. So the Mustangs, this will be their third sub. Cammie Collins has it. Ball comes in. Wildcats able to kick it out. Shot way high. Dave Westbrook now joining us from hockey practice, right, Dave? Yeah, we said on the broadcast, our students are slowly coming in.
Yeah, Dave made a comment. Nice field, nice press box too, right, Dave?
Yeah, a little different than ours, right, Dave?
Yep.
Yes. So the Wildcats have it as they bring it up the field. Kaylee Simk is able to hit it, but Latrobe coming in. Oh, good shot. You know, that looked close, but boy, that ball, like
went
that
right
hit,
under the
yeah, I don't know though,
post.
Justin. Like that ball was like landed in the middle of the track.
Yeah,
right
it was a hard
behind,
shot. I mean, it was like,
yeah,
you know.
had some height on it.
Yep.
Good play there by the Wildcats.
Yeah, now the Wildcats generating some chances that the Mustangs had.
Cam Rogers sends it over to Ava Waleski, sends it back to Cammie Collins, who looking, intercepted by the Wildcats.
Yeah, this is going to be a battle at midfield. I mean, we already know with the Riley sisters and Ella Bavala, the Maryland commit, they're all at midfield, so it's going to be a tough battle tonight.
Sure, and so far, I mean, both teams have had chances. I think Plum's might have had one or two more chances. And honestly, you know, as we talked about, and there's Caitlin Killinger sends a through ball there to Cam Rogers, who might be able to get a foot on it. She kicks it around Sophia to curb, but no one's there for the Mustangs. She sends it out to Annabelle, or is that Annabelle?
Yeah,
it
was Annabelle. That was Annabelle.
And it looks like the Wildcats dodge a bullet there.
Yeah, I think, you know, Annabelle not being game action for the last 10, 12 days, slow to get to the play maybe a bit. I think that might be a reason why.
Sophia DeCurve makes another save. I believe that's Sophia's fifth.
Yeah, fifth save.
So the Wildcats have it up, and that is stolen by Camille Walker, who passes it off to Plum substitution. That is Megan Stammer, who came in, playing right outside back.
Yeah, she was playing center back in that game against Moon, too, whenever they had to apply pressure.
Oh, almost a through ball there as McKenna Anderson's able to snag that. As we have 17:30 left, Justino, in the first half.
Yeah, over halfway through already.
Yes, 0-0. And Caitlin Killinger just touches it a little bit, try to catch Annabelle in flight, was unable to do so. And again, it's so easy to say if, but if Annabelle's healthy, Emily Barat, who's nursing a knee, is healthy, Moon doesn't score in the first 22 seconds, is that game different? Wow.
I'm going to call a foul on that. I'm not sure if it was just a I don't know if that was just a collision or a good penalty call. I mean, it's hard to see.
I don't know. That's a toughie. So Latrobe has a golden opportunity right now. As they send it, that's a great shot. That's a first goal there.
That was by that might have been number 13, McKenna Malone. Looking
No, I don't
for
know if it was McKenna. I don't know who took the
it's
shot.
green. It's the girl with the green headband, I believe. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, McKenna Malone.
Yeah.
So the Wildcats take a 1-0 lead.
A little different than the last game whenever it was 24 seconds in. But
See, my daughter, Emily Barat, came right back in now. So Mustangs down 1-0. So here come the Mustangs. Camille Walker has it, sends it over to Megan Stammer, who sends it to Emily Barat. And we'll see what the Mustangs do here. Cam Collins unable to turn. Sends it off to Kaylee Simku. And there goes Caitlin Killinger, who sends another through ball. And the Wildcats clear it. I don't know, Justine.
that was Ella.
Or was it Ella?
Bulava, yeah,
Bulava.
that scored there for the Latrobe Wildcats, the Maryland commit.
Maryland commit, who scored the overtime winner against the Mustangs. So she's a great player. So I think the Mustangs might have had a little bit better of the play here, but
Yeah, it's
Latrobe with a 1-0 lead.
It's easy to point back to that penalty call, but I mean that's just a good shot there.
Sure.
By
I
Ella
mean,
to
you
get that
can't.
in. Yeah.
I mean, that went top right corner. You can't do anything about that. As Sophia DeCurb's able to clear it. Emily Barat heads it. Kaylee Simku's unable to clear it, and McKenna Anderson's there to get the ball. And here come the Wildcats again. So McKenna Anderson has it. She boots it with 14:30 left to go here in the first half. Camille Walker has it. She steals it. She takes her space. She throws it up to Cam Rogers.
Through her legs, and it goes out of bounds. Emily Broad now has it. Ball goes out of bounds. Plum throw in. Latrobe now has it, moving it back. Ella Bavala with the ball. Pressing the ball back to the defenders. Now Latrobe moves up the field.
And joining us, our special guest on the headset tonight is, I guess, a family friend of the Barats because her younger brother, Cruz Lamana, plays soccer with my son. Parker Barat is the starting goaltender for the Franklin Regional Panthers. Eris Lamana. Eris, thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you for having me. This is very exciting game to watch, so I'm very excited to be here.
No, it's good. Yeah, we had an early, I mean, the scoreboard doesn't show it, but Ella Bolova, the Maryland recruit, scored on a set piece, and it's 1-0 here. But it seems like Plum has had just a little bit better of the action, but still a well-played game.
Good ball there by Caitlin Killinger.
There goes Cam Rogers. She sends a shot just up high. So a successful season. I mean, obviously you wanted to win the WPIAL championship, Eris,
Right.
but and it didn't happen. But I mean, we were stunned, like getting updates in the second round of the playoffs. Like, hey, it's second half. Franklin 0, Mars 0. Hey, it's overtime. It's 0-0 still. I mean,
Yeah.
You guys had to be really in tune and.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, it was crazy that we were actually able to hold them 0 like the entire time. We were not expecting what they were supposed to bring because we knew that they were number one team. We knew that they were going to be tough.
Sure.
Didn't know what they were going to bring, and they did bring it. They had their offense, they had their defense. They're all very great team. They've all been playing together for a very long time, but it was really tough, and it was amazing that we were able to hold them for so long.
And I know your mom told me the story of what happened last year when South Fayette beat you guys.
Right.
You kicked in the penalty kick line and came back to play goal, which was obviously difficult to do.
Right.
And it was a header by Gwen Howell, I believe, that scored. Was that, I mean, obviously, was it off a set, was it a corner kick, and then Gwen came into the box?
Yes, it was a corner kick. She went to the back post, Gertie went to the back post, and Gwen just was able to get over our defender and head it to the back.
Yeah, great season, though.
Thank you.
I mean, and obviously, the big heavyweight battle Saturday.
Right.
Moon and Mars.
Yes, yes.
You know, we talked about that a little bit earlier, the defending 4A champion against the defending 3A champion. Bill Beckner's over there. Bill even said, like, yeah, that's never happened, ever.
Which is crazy, because it would be such a good game.
Yes, no doubt. So any comments you want to say tonight? Obviously, you've stood on the opposite side of McKenna Anderson, who's a sophomore goalie for Plum, but also, you know, Sophia DeCurb. So, you know, anything you want to add to the broadcast here, you know, feel free.
Thank you.
McKenna Anderson's able to flag that shot. We have 10.5 minutes left to go. Wildcats with the 1-0 lead, even though the scoreboard says 0-0, Justina.
I guess it won't work. Anyways, it's like a Plum scoreboard, Mr. Barat.
Now, there goes Annabelle Irwin. She's making a run. She's able to send it into the box, which will go out of play as Caitlin Killinger tries to get the ball, and it goes just out of her reach.
You know, Annabelle wasn't actually able to play in the Plum versus Moon game, right?
No, she was not. She was actually cleared a couple hours ago from concussion. Yes, and then my daughter, Emily, brought his center back with Kaylee Simku. She beat up a little bit. She didn't know. They cleared her as she warmed up today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Plums, as you know, you get to this time of year, you nurse a couple injuries. And there goes sophomore Serena Carnahan. You'll play against her next year, Aris. You'll see number 32. And there goes Annabelle trying to work the ball. And there goes Serena, who sends it over to Caitlin Killinger, who passes it through. And there goes Annabelle. She walks in. She shoots. Oh, just shot wide.
Oh, you can see it in her face, too. She was mad at that one. So close.
Yes, and that's what, Justina, the fourth or fifth
that's
time
a lot. That might
come through and just haven't capitalized.
Sophia's had to come out numerous times tonight just to, you know, get a, you know.
So we got a corner kick for the Mustangs.
Oh my.
Off the crossbar.
Oh, that's just
like
that's unfortunate. I really don't.
Is this one of these games where Plum just brings it, brings it? And you were on the other side of that, Aris.
Yes.
You know, when we were at Franklin, there goes Caitlin Killinger bringing it in. But yeah, I mean, it was 3-0, and that game, I mean, without you, could have been 5 or 6-0. And there goes Annabelle Arn. She's able. She almost fans on the shot, but Sophia DeCurb's able to make the save.
And now Plum really applying the pressure on Sophia DeCurb.
So, Aris, what are you thinking when you're being, like, it's an onslaught like that? Like, you just think, just keep the ball out of the net, keep the ball out of the net, keep the ball out of the net. What goes through your mind? Yeah.
Of course there's that. Of course there is that. Recently, what I've thought is, like, really good is just, like, you got to hold your set shape. You just got to hold your position and hope that, like, the ball comes around you. So there you go. There's another safe rebound.
Cam Rogers. Yeah, that's Sophia. That might be the first rebound she's given up.
Oh, wow.
Plum's putting on a ton of pressure as Emily Barat's telling McKenna to come out and probably boot it. She grabs it and rolls it up to Kaylee Simku. So we have 7.5 minutes left to go. Wildcats with the 1-0 lead. And remember, both teams do qualify this year for the PIAA state playoffs. The winner will play a team from Warren County or Erie. The loser will play the WPIAL champion next Tuesday, November 8th.
Yeah, big difference there in those, you know, teams. You know, WPIAL champion, you're playing against the juggernauts.
Sure, in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Sophia boots the ball deep. Kaylee heads it up. As the Wildcats are able to snare the ball, and they pass it up, and Ashley Kovac bumps it up to Ava Waleski, who starts a run off to Caitlin Killinger, who backtracks. And she sends another through ball there, and there's Cam Rogers in flight. And there is Annabelle Moran, another one. Holy mackerel.
Another chance.
So we have 6 minutes left. I mean, the Latrobe fans are directly below us, and they're not happy.
Oh,
I thought that should be offside. I mean, obviously, you can hear them.
They're yelling offside when they're not even within, like, a line.
So the curve kicks it up, and Mustangs here have kind of hemmed in the Wildcats in the last 3-4 minutes with several good scoring opportunities. Here come the Wildcats.
Wildcats out already.
No foul in the play as the Mustangs bring it up. Plenty of space there. Boy, there's another ball. Caitlin Killinger flying after it, and Sophia comes out again, who's really active. Would you came
She's
out there? Would you have came out? In
That one? Oh, yes, definitely, definitely. Yeah, that one was a little bit too far for, as you could tell, for Caitlin to come out and get it, so definitely it was the right call to come out and snag that.
Serena Carnahan sends it back up to Caitlin. Good play by McKenna Malone. Take it away from Killinger, and then Serena Carnahan has the ball stolen. Ashley Kovac able to get it out of bounds. Should be, wow. Thought that would be.
Some Latrobe fans are not happy about that one.
You can hear that from here. Okay, it might be overruled there.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's a line judge making a call or.
There's no one coming in to sub. Ashley Kovac gets the ball. 4 minutes left in the first half. The Mustangs boot the ball up. That was number 22 for the Wildcats, heading at Chloe Boyette. Serena Carnahan has it. She sends it off to Kaylee Simku. She passes it over. Stopped by Cam Rogers over to Ava Waleski. And there goes Caitlin Killinger. Has the ball. She has the ball on the 30-yard line. She sends it in, and the Wildcats stop that. And the Mustangs again set up shop at the 25. Good ball movement by the Mustangs.
Yeah.
Caitlin lets it skim off her leg, and Latrobe plays it back to the curb, who tries to find a hole in the Mustang formation, and that ball goes out of bounds with 3 minutes left. Oh, they finally put up the Latrobe goal, guys.
Yeah, it took them 20
about
minutes.
20 minutes. Okay, and there goes Serena Carnahan with the ball. She makes a move around one Latrobe Wildcat player. She sends a through ball. A little too hard, though. So we'll see if Latrobe can hold on to the lead here as they throw the ball in. And stolen by the Mustangs. It's a shot on right there. It's the curb with a save, which...
She's been busy.
Yeah, she's been busy. I think that's her 7th. Kaylee Simku off to Emily Barat, sends it to Ashley Kovac, who makes a move around one, has the ball stolen. There's Ava Waleski, who turns and goes around one Latrobe defender, and there goes Ava, who boots the ball up. Good play by the Wildcats to stop that through ball. And there's Simku, who flags that down, and it's a handball there by the Wildcats. And so we're under 2 minutes in the first half.
It seems like the Mustangs had more chances tonight than the
Oh.
Latrobe Wildcats for sure. They had Latrobe at that one nice free kick into the goal, and that was
Sure.
their one main opportunity.
I mean, you would assume if the Mustangs are going to continue to get through ball after through ball after through ball, like one has to go, right?
Right. Definitely. I mean, they've seemed to have so many chances already. It's just bound to get one in.
Mustangs throwing it in. Minute 20 left. Wildcats will systematically clear it up and start the rush. It's number 3 with the Wildcats. That's Callie Deich. Serena Carnahan with a good defensive play. She's able to stop that as Latrobe works it out of their back now. Good play there by the Wildcats.
Oh my!
What a defensive play right there.
Thank you.
Yeah,
What a!
She's stunned though. And Kaylee's okay. She stood up, shakes it off. 29 seconds left. Clock stops. Referee will come check on her.
It looks like she came flying in to make that,
And hit her
save
right
out
in
of
the head.
bounds. Yeah. They're gonna take her off.
Yeah, Mike Tardio will be over there from East Suburban Sports Medicine. He'll take a look at her. I believe it's that Megan Stammer coming in.
Yeah, it looks
Justina.
like Stammer coming in to play center back.
Got a corner kick coming up.
Yeah,
for the
corner kick.
Wildcats.
Yeah,
No
and
clock
someone said,
running, is
yeah,
it?
they're like running over now to do the corner kick here.
This could be dangerous to
Sure.
seeing how they scored off their last set piece.
And Plum's able to clear it out of danger. As that's all we have at the end of the first half. As you can see the scoreboard, the Wildcats 1 and the Plum Mustangs 0.
Welcome into the start of the second half. Before we get started, Sophia DeCurb 7 saves in the first half for Latrobe Wildcats. She's faced plenty of shots here from the Mustangs. Look,
And a lot of misses.
Oh yeah, well, I mean we've had.
There's been 4 or 5 misses too. I mean, Plum.
I mean, shot attempts maybe something that.
The shot attempts are probably in the mid-teens at least.
Latrobe will start up with the ball here to start the second half.
I don't see any changes in the starting lineup.
Annabelle's starting in the second
half.
She? Yeah, she's right here in front of us.
Oh, she is. Yeah, Annabelle is starting on the left. So Plum finally has their starting lineup since probably the Franklin game.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, since the Franklin game. Unfortunately for Eris, but yes, since the Franklin game. So we'll see here as we just start the second half if Plum's able to score a goal. And again, this is seeding for the PIAA state playoffs. The winner will play a team up in Erie as Plum's able to flick it in. And Sophia DeCurb again grabs that ball. It's another save.
Yeah, and for Caitlin Killinger, Kaylee Simpew, and Ava Oleski, Sophia DeCurb is their Hotspurs goalie.
Hotspurs,
so yeah, they're very familiar with the way she plays.
That's Camille Walker. And
Latrobe steals it.
Yes. And Ava Oleski tried to stab at it, unable to, and Kaylee's able to stop the through ball, and Ava has it. She sends it over to Camille Walker. Sends it to Cam Collins, who throws it to Cam Rogers, who gives it to Caitlin Killinger, and there goes Caitlin down the right flank, and she has a little bit of room there.
Down the field.
She stops. She throws it into the box. Annabelle, wow, she sends it over the net.
Tried to settle, and it just went over.
Now you wonder, I mean, I don't see Latrobe parking the bus, so to speak, bringing an extra defender in to try to, prevent a goal. I mean, I see the 4 defenders back there. They're playing their game as they would.
I feel like they were relying on most of their offense also to get it and try and score again, so increase their lead.
No, I agree, Eris. I mean, obviously, that has to be a breath of fresh air to you when you go 2-0 instead of 1-0, obviously. And I'm sure, Plum can obviously come back from a 2-goal deficit, but 2-0 is a lot harder than 1-0.
Here goes Ella Bavala up the field. She sends it in. Oh, Latrobe gets a foot on it. Good save.
And Plum has changed their goalkeeper out for Melena Smith.
Yes, Melena Smith is in, freshman, and Plum's done that rotation all year, so Annabelle misses the ball, and Latrobe lets it go out of bounds. 37.5 minutes left, 1-0 Wildcats. Again, the winner will go up to Erie or Warren County to play. The loser will play the WPIAL champion in the first round of the PIAA state playoffs. As the Wildcats send it back and move it around.
Free kick for Plum after the foul on Latrobe. Not that many fouls tonight. That's maybe the second or third of the game. Last game, Moon had about, what was it, Mr. Brown? Maybe 10 or 12 in the first, no, maybe 9 or 10 in the first half.
They had, Justina, they had 9 or 10, and then they started issuing yellow cards later. Probably wound up with 15 or 18 fouls. They're a physical team. Wildcats trying to move it out, but they're unable to do so. Mustangs will have a throw-in right in front of the Mustang bench. It's out of bounds on the Mustangs, the throw ball.
Yeah, both teams playing even starts to this second half. 4 minutes in, 36 minutes to go in the second half.
Oh, good move by the Wildcat player. I can't see the number there.
Yeah, Latrobe moving up the field.
It was Emily Barat with the clear, and the Wildcats are able to bring the ball down, and they work it again out of their back line, looking to possess. And Wildcats kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, now with Annabelle and Cameron Rogers in, you have two speedsters that are able to run parallel to each other on the wing with Caitlin.
You never want to assume anything, Justino or Ayers, but Ayers came in with, I don't know, 17, 20 minutes left. If the Plum Mustangs are going to continue to get those opportunities, you would assume one
is going to go in.
Yeah, one's going to
Yes.
have to. And there goes Annabelle up the left side. She throws it off to Ava Waleski, who sends a through ball stopped by the Wildcats, and they're able to clear. The Mustangs trying to penetrate that Latrobe defense and have tonight, just haven't been able to put one behind the curb. There goes Emily Barat over. She stops the ball and she sends it over to Kaylee Simku. Kaylee taking a ton of space. Now the Mustangs work it out of the back, and there's Emily Barat up to Camille Walker, who sends it back to Kaylee Simku. That ball goes to Serena Carnahan, or Ava Waleski, excuse me. That's Ella Bola making a run, but stopped, and ball's out of bounds. Mustang ball. Ref blows a whistle, don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the whistle was blown. It's just a throw in.
Yeah, there's no subs. There's Annabelle, who kicks it across, goes over Cam Rogers' head. I believe that's McKenna Malone, tries to clear it. And she clears it again, sends it up in the air. I just heard Emily say, hey, Kaylee, come.
Yeah, I heard that too, yeah.
Caitlin has the ball stolen. It's kind of a battle here in the midfield.
It has been a battle.
Yeah, see who gets possession.
And that's the way it's going to be with these two teams.
Sure. Lots of room now for the Wildcats. As they send a through ball, and that ball goes in.
It's in the box. One ball goes kicked out of bounds for a goal kick for Plum.
So we're at the 33-minute mark. I mean, if you get down to 20, 17, 15, if you're still up, then you can take your time.
You want to play a more defensive
yeah,
game.
you can drop that midfielder back. There's not a reason to score. So it's kicked out of bounds there by Camille.
Give me a Latrobe throw in.
Yeah, it's deep in the Mustang territory.
And you have to assume if you're Latrobe, even with 32 minutes left, you still want to take your time with a 1-0 lead.
Oh,
And no need to hurry.
Ball's out of bounds again, and should be Latrobe throw in again.
Yeah, you can see Cammie Collins having a battle tonight with these Latrobe midfielders.
No foul on the play. Oh, there's a good play there. That's Ava Waleski, I believe. She heads up with a head of steam. And she just passes it. Yeah, it was off
It's
there.
short.
Yeah. Now here come the Wildcats. That's a bad pass there. As Emily's able to flag and actually hit it to herself and passes it up to Cammie Collins. Cammie starts a rush up to Caitlin, who, a little sloppy play here by both teams as the ball's just being kicked around.
Yeah, kicked around,
kickball,
yes.
right? Yeah. How many coaches have you ever heard say that, Eris?
Oh, a bunch. A lot.
There's Nina Kite who has it, and Latrobe's able to deflect it, and here come the Wildcats. Latrobe feeds it into the corner. That's a goal kick there.
You're going to give it to Plum for a goal kick.
So Kaylee will take it. You can see just by the formation. Dave's not wide enough because he's panned over to the right, but you can see how, like Latrobe starting here to drop back, lots of space.
Right, especially on that run up that Annalise Bauer just had. But not all the Latrobe players are moving up to help her if she even did get the cross off. comes Robin Riley.
Lynn Smith easily able to scoop that up here. Latrobe looking good in the last minute and a half, 2 minutes. Cam Rogers actually kind of heads it back to herself, and there'll be a Latrobe throw-in.
It'll be interesting to see if Ava Oleski moves up as the game progresses to sort of a, attacking position.
Good ball there by Latrobe. Intercepted by the Mustangs. It's a foul.
Gonna be a handball, I think,
Latrobe
maybe.
free kick.
Yeah. And this is
the same sort of situation we had in the corner over here.
Yeah, corner on the
first
left
half.
side, about 20 yards out. And here we go again, 25 yards out. Great scoring opportunity here for the Wildcats with just under 30 minutes left. And that ball's going to go way high. Got some subs coming in. Looks like
Serena Carnahan and Megan Stammer
for Ashley Kovac and Camille Walker.
It seems like those are the two main subs the Mustangs use for
Sure.
most of their games.
So here comes Emily Braun, who sends it up to midfield to Serena, who throws it over to Stammer, who sends it on through to Annabelle Irwin, who
Good
gets
play.
a touch pass there to Cam Rogers, and Mustang's able to flutter it up. Annabelle's trying to go around the Wildcat defender. She does have the ball. Good pass by Killinger to Ava Waleski. She's able to get a shot, but it's deflected. And
Might be a corner
Corner
kick.
should be a
kick.
corner kick for the Mustangs. So
Their first of the night, I believe, right? First corner kick.
yeah, first or second,
First,
Justina.
yeah, might have been their second. I'm not sure if we had one in the first half.
And Emily Barat, my daughter, usually comes in, but because she's nursing that knee injury, she stayed back here. And so Kaylee Simku's coming in.
And this could be a chance for the Mustangs to get on the board to tie
Sure.
the game.
What's going on here? Good timeout. 28-14
Yeah, we do.
left.
The coach coming out for Latrobe.
Yeah, I think there's an injured player there. I can't get a number, guys. I know, Harris, I don't know if you can see or
Yes.
Justina.
Don't know if it's Ella Bolova.
Looking
I'm
at
not
her
sure.
right knee.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it is. Might be Ella.
Yeah, it's Ella,
Yeah,
the Maryland commit.
So she'll have to come out here. Seems to be walking okay, but
yeah. It did look like knees too. That was.
yeah, obviously they someone bumped someone. Obviously,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So we have Caitlin Killinger taking the kick. I think that's Ava Waleski over there also, guys.
Yeah, they
Yes,
sometimes
yeah,
they like to
Ava.
play little catch down there in
Yes,
the
and
corner.
so that pulls two Latrobe defenders, obviously closer. We have, I can't even see the numbers here because we're so far up in the
Yeah.
glare. There's a Mustang standing in front of Sophia DeCurb. I can't tell.
I think that's Cammie Collins.
Yeah, I thought it was
Looks
going to
like
be
it.
Camlin Collins. So we'll have to wait for Ella to walk off the field, and she's cleared the field. Caitlin sends it into the box.
Oh,
Just
Looked
shot
like
wide.
that'll be
It's gonna
another
be
corner
another
kick.
corner.
it looked like Latrobe player shielding Annabelle. She tried to make her run in.
Good ball by Caitlin Killinger there. Killinger sends it in again. Oh, Mustang player tried to get ahead on it.
And Tro's on a counter.
All right.
Now we have a Megan Stammer coming back.
It's Reagan Riley.
Yeah, and she's
Goes out
able to
for a
kick it
corner.
away from Reagan Raleigh for a corner for the Wildcats. So we'll see how the Mustangs defend this corner here. We have 27 minutes left to go. Mustangs down 1-0. Ball's cleared out, and there'll be a Latrobe throw-in.
Got cleared up by Simpew there.
Yeah, Kaylee's able to boot that ball out of harm's way. And that ball just slowly trickles out, and Kaylee Simku will take the kick. 26 minutes left in the game. That ball just went flying
Right
over
through.
All the way through
everyone.
everybody.
It's a good play, though.
Yeah, and boy, we have end-to-end action. Mustangs with two corners over here, Latrobe with a corner here, throwing the Mustangs like up and down the field here. Cammy Collins with it. Sends it off to Stammer, to Collins, who's being muscled. She's able to hold on to the ball, and there's Caitlin Killinger with it. She starts in. Caitlin looking for some room. She's trying to get around the corner. She stops, sends it into the box.
Oh,
Oh, good
it
play
was right
headed
there
out
for
by
Annabelle.
Latrobe. Yeah.
She was waiting for that one.
Kaylee has it and makes a move, and she starts on her run and sends it right up to Annabelle. And here comes the Mustangs. There's Ava Waleski, sends it into the box, or into Annabelle, and Latrobe's able to boot it away. There's Cammy Collins has it, throws off to Killinger. Caitlin throws it into the box. Oh, there's offsides on the play. I think that was, I think that was offside.
Yeah,
I think
that was
it
offside,
That was, I don't think it was as close as. And Mustangs getting their opportunity. Still over half the half to play. It's 24-15 left.
Yeah, I don't think Sophia's been challenged as much
No.
as she was in the first half.
Agreed. Seems like the last 2-3 minutes, long balls connecting for both teams. As Serena Carnahan throws it up to Collins, throws it to Killinger. Oh, Cam Rogers was making a run there.
Yeah, it was
she
right
was
there.
I was watching that. She was not offsides. If that ball gets through, she might have had an opportunity. Well, smart play by the Wildcats as they try to work it out of their back, and they start a possession, and Emily Barat's able to clear it. And boy, she's going to catch there Ava Waleski in flight, who throws it to Annabelle Arn, who's in flight. And Annabelle's pushed off the play. That's a goal kick? That's a corner kick.
Corner kick, yeah.
Yeah,
They call it a corner kick.
The PA
I heard,
announcer
yeah.
said goal kick. I'm like, wow, Annabelle, she would have ran after that ball.
Yeah. Would have chased it down.
Yes. Another set piece for the Mustangs is Killinger puts it right in the box.
Oh, it just misses.
Wow, that almost grazed the post.
See, that was another chance for Plum.
I believe that was
Yes.
Emily
Again,
Barat,
away.
Mr. Barat.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I see Emily and Kaylee both went in, huh?
Yeah,
they're
both
both-
defenders
yeah.
went in. That one was real close. Plum is knocking on the door here.
Sophia DeKerb kicks it up, and that's intercepted. Boulevard back in. I believe the PA announcer said,
Yeah.
I didn't even see the sub, but there's
She did
Annabelle
come
Arn.
It was Plum
She
again.
flips it in, but a little too hard as Sophia DeKerb able to flag that one, and she'll boot it up to midfield. Good play by Serena Carnahan. Flagged down by Cam Rogers. He throws it right in the middle of Serena. He sends a perfect through ball, and here comes Annabelle Irwin. She makes a move around the goaltender. She shoots. She shoots and scores. Annabelle Irwin ties the game.
What a play by Serena Carnahan to get that through ball. That was perfectly placed.
And what a run by Annabelle to actually get the ball and make a move around Sophia.
And before you came, Eris, it's exactly what Cam Rogers did, but she kicked it a little bit too far to the left, and it went over by the K and the Knights.
Oh, man.
And there was 2 Latrobe defenders that plugged the goal, and she couldn't do anything.
It's good to see them connect on one of those then.
Well, and it's exactly what we talked about at the beginning of the second half. We said if Plum's going to continue to get through ball after through ball,
it's going to come eventually.
It's going to come. You're absolutely right, Eris, and there it was. So with 21:51 left to go in the second half, the Mustangs have tied the game at 1.
Now the momentum back. You know, even now, 1-1 game, 22
Sure.
minutes to go.
No, you're right, Justina. And, you know, Plum here with the goal. We'll see if Latrobe can, you know, push back and steal the momentum away, or will Plum now, you know, just, you know, submit their wills. Now Latrobe's beating Plum to the ball here. You know, maybe that was a little bit of a wake-up call here. They're able to kill the first 19 minutes. That's a through ball there, and there's Emily Barat. Emily, good defense there, hustling, and then Milena is able to easily snag that, and she'll boot it up here, and
right at their own player.
I mean, yeah, it looked like.
And there goes Annabelle, who's able to wrestle it away. I believe it should be a Plum throw. And there goes Ava. She's looking. She throws it off the midfield. That's Cam Rogers, who.
It looks Ella is back in the game for Latrobe.
Cam Rogers has it. And there goes Annabelle Irwin again and passes it off to Cam Rogers. Stolen by, I believe it might be, no, I was going to say Sam McKenna Malone, but no. Ava Waleski flutters it over to Caitlin Killinger here. We'll see what Caitlin can do. She stops on the dime. She makes a move again, takes a shot. Oh, rocket of a shot just
wide. Oh.
So, Eris, what are you thinking when those balls are like flying just like over your head? Are you like saying something to the defense? Not like, hey.
Oh, yes, definitely. You have to be yelling at your defense because they shouldn't even be able to get the shot off in the box.
Correct.
That's why you're telling them you have to step there. You're not allowed to shoot. Because if that was any lower, it could have been a goal.
No, absolutely. And Justino hit on it at the beginning of the second half also. He said, you know, even though it was 1-0 Latrobe, we thought Plum was getting the better of the chances. But both teams have had good scoring chances.
Plum's just seeming to connect more on their passes, which is getting them closer to goal.
It's a missed attempt there, boy, and there goes Caitlin right on her. Boy, and there's a through ball again, but Sophia's able to snag that right in front of, was that Ava Waleski?
Yeah, it was Ava Waleski.
Ava will hustle back as the Wildcats bring it up. The Mustangs stop it at midfield, and Serena Carnahan just sends it over to Killinger, she lost it. No foul on the play. The refs let them play on, and Cam Rogers has it. She kicks it and goes back to Stammer. So the Mustangs still maintain possession. Well, it seems like the Mustangs now for the last 3-4 minutes, guys, are just controlling the midfield here.
Yeah, that's something that's been a battle all night for them.
Just missed by Cam Rogers. Latrobe able to find the open person, but couldn't connect there to number 12 for the Wildcats. That was Lauren Bell. And so got subs here. I didn't see who came in.
Looks like Camille came in for Serena.
Megan Stammer throwing it in to Kaylee Simku to Emily Barat.
Oh, it's stolen.
Here comes Annalise Bauer for the Wildcats.
Emily Barat able to recover.
Great defensive play by Plum right there to keep it out and not let Latrobe have another chance at scoring.
Latrobe throw in. They don't waste any time. There's a push there, so that'll be a free kick.
That's dangerous for the
Yeah,
Mustangs.
it's-
I mean, saw that first goal go in from that exact. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
so it
around
looks
the
like
20,
parallel
yeah.
spots here. See who'll be taking. It looks like same person too. Ella Buvala taking the
Yeah.
free kick.
It's a tough angle here. You
Yeah,
can
you'd have
see
to
how the
go-
Wildcats lined up. So she's
It's like
looking for that
stacking.
back corner
Yeah.
there. Lots of movement.
Yes.
Refs watching for offsides. That goes
Goes
way
over.
high. So still 1-1, 17 minutes left to go in the second half.
If they do remain tied at the end of regulation, they do play 2 overtime periods.
That's correct, golden goal, two
Golden goal.
15s. And because it's a seeding game, then, you know, they have to have a winner, so then it will be penalty kicks.
Penalty kicks.
So Kaylee with the ball, and she kicks it up to Ava Waleski, who stops it on a dime. She passes it back to Kaylee, who sends it off to, looks like Cam Rogers is over there now. Caitlin Killinger playing that high forward position, it looks like, in the center. But now Caitlin shifts over to the left, so
Go.
pass went to no one. And there goes Megan Stammer. She kicks it up over to Cam Rogers, who I believe might be playing a midfield position. There's Emily Barat.
Yeah, she might be.
There's Killinger who has the ball there right
Yeah,
up
it's
high,
good.
and she flutters
She
it
finds
in. And there's
Waleski.
Ava Waleski,
Another
who's
chance.
onside. She can control the ball.
She
And
does.
Ava
and it's
shoots.
in.
She shoots and scores.
What a great play.
Ava Waleski, bangers only, as her brother Mike Waleski would
Yeah.
say that. And Ava's able to put it in with 15:30 left as the Mustangs take a 2-1 lead.
Well, that was a great play by Waleski to control the ball and get it in the box.
And I think the Mustangs now, they kind of know that Sophia DeKerp, she's coming out.
Right,
And
right.
so it's not like get the ball and immediately attack. And I'm
Yes.
sure you've seen that, Eris, a ton. If you
Yes.
come out and you're like, you try to
Right,
make
it's just
yourself as big as possible, arms out,
no
correct?
time to react at all.
Sure.
So she's
So the Mustangs now, with 2 goals in the second half, taking the lead with 15 and a half. So we know now the Wildcats will be putting on a ton of pressure. And boy, you know, and this is what happened with the Mustangs against Moon when Kaylee Simcoe moved up. Moon started to have break after break after break.
Yep.
It wouldn't surprise me here if the Mustangs would get another breakaway.
Yeah, because you're right. For Plum, they put Megan Stammer at center back for the last 20 minutes. So it's, True moving it up the field. Rogers steals it, gives it back to Waleski. Sends it up.
Into the box. Nope, just out of the box. And Ava has it, and she throws it off to Cam Rogers. Cam has it. And the Wildcats are able to clear. Emily Barat's there. Stolen again by Latrobe. It's tough to protect a 1-0 lead, especially at this level.
right.
Oh, it really is, yeah. Minutes left in this game.
That's huge, you know, if Latrobe's able to tie it. That's a whole different ball game. That's a goal kick there. Here comes Annabelle RN. Smart move here by Coach Jamie Stewart.
Yeah.
Bring Annabelle in, who's made several runs tonight.
Oh, she's been impactful. I mean,
Oh,
when
sure.
the Mustangs have missed her, it's been very,
Evident.
Oh, it really has.
And Rayla Smith and Ava
And
playing
Rod,
on top,
yeah.
they've filled in. But,
Mhm.
and Eris, you've seen this, when you have injuries, someone, you shift
Oh,
positions.
yes.
And the subs have been good, but it's still not your senior starter.
Right.
Wasn't Sierra was hurt for a while, right?
Yeah,
this
she
year?
was hurt. Yeah, and it's just not the same. It
It's
hurts
not.
the
It's
team.
good. I mean,
yes.
yeah, I mean, players are getting experience, but
Right, but it's not the same scoring leader that you've seen all season.
sure. There goes Caitlin Killinger, who throws it
Oh, that's
again
another ball,
in the
another 3 ball.
Oh,
Sophia's able to snag that, and
you had 3 Mustangs there waiting for that one.
Murphy is able to boot it whole way up to midfield.
Plum has it back again.
Yeah,
It just seems like turnover after turnover now at this point in the game.
that ball's out of bounds now. Plum throwing again with 12:30 left to go. The Mustangs are clear it, and good header by Latrobe, but that goes out of bounds in front of the Latrobe bench, and the Mustangs will throw it in. Camille just blasted it down, and Harris, I'm sure that you would do the same thing that Sophie's
Again, yes,
doing.
yes.
Like you would be down by a
yep.
goal. I mean,
You just
you
gotta
gotta be,
send
like,
it all the
pressing
way
up,
up
yeah.
all the time
yeah,
now.
I'm sure. Now, I'm assuming you would start inching up, like one,
yes.
one step, 2 step, 3
Yes,
step, 5
yes.
steps, start to cheat
Yes.
up. Yes.
If you see how many through balls that Plum is sending through, I would definitely be higher off my line to be able to cut more of those
Sure.
off, especially even if it's out of the box, because then you can maybe be able to get a big clearance on it.
Oh, and there goes Annabelle RN. She has the ball. Oh, what a move around. AB still
Slid the
has it.
ball
She
in.
sends it out. The shot. Oh,
good
Sophia
save.
with a good. She
That
swatted
was a good
that,
shot
huh?
there by
Yeah.
Rogers.
Yeah, good shot by Rogers, and that'll be a corner kick for the Mustangs. Now this will be interesting. We see Emily. Emily's going to come out now. I'm sure she's nursing her knee, so she'll get a quick rest and then probably come back in. And Kaylee's not going in since
Yeah, it's a
you
big time game.
don't need a goal, obviously. So
11 minutes to play here in this game.
This will be interesting to see if Plum can capitalize again and score another one right here.
there's Caitlin with the corner into the box and goes right out. Camille trying to flag it down. She does get it. And Ashley Kovac has the ball deflected out of bounds, and Mustang throw in with 10.5 left.
Plum's able to regain possession. Good play by Stammer.
Yeah,
Oh,
I believe.
almost held the line.
Yeah, I thought that actually went out on the Latrobe player, but
Yeah.
it did not. So the Wildcats do throw it in.
It looks like the Mustangs are sending back a lot of their players here.
Oh, who was that? Cam Rogers. What good play. She deflected that ball. She read that well.
We have Ava coming back in, or no, Serena Carnahan checking back
Yeah.
in for the Mustangs.
Camille Walker heads out. So Mustangs, fresh bodies. We're 9.5 minutes left. Oh, good play by the Wildcats there. Someone has a huge head of steam. Caitlin Killinger's able to disrupt that run, and she sends it up the field. Wow, what a ball, almost right on Annabelle's foot. And out of bounds, Mustang throwing. So, Eris, when is panic time here? When are you telling, because I've heard you talk back there, because I've seen you play, like when are you just yelling everyone up? When is, like, there's 9 minutes left now.
Oh yeah,
When-
now you better be screaming if you weren't before already. You better be screaming, telling your teammates you gotta push up the field because you guys need a goal now. So now you guys gotta all get up. See right now Wildcats should be
everyone-
stepping up the field.
Yeah, everyone gonna come up.
Oh,
No handball on the ball.
yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
It looked like close to a handball there.
Oh, good play there by Latrobe. As that's number 7. That's Maddie Petruzzi sends it back out. And Petruzzi has it again, and she puts it into the box. And Melena's able to snag that, and Mustangs have it. The winner of this game will be the 3rd seed out of the WPIAL, and will play a team from Erie Tuesday the 8th. goes Caitlin Killinger with the ball. She makes a move. That's Annabelle making a little bit of a run. She's unable to connect. Now she throws it in. Boy, there's someone in stride.
Yeah.
And Sophia's actually back a little bit. Is that Rayla Smith? Yes.
Yeah.
That's another Mustang corner or no?
Looks like
What are they
goal
pointing?
kick.
Goal kick. With 7.5 minutes left. So we have subs again. I see Emily Barat coming in. I can't see who went
Ashley
out.
Kovac went out. Oh,
Yeah.
it looks like Killinger went out
Killinger
too.
went out, and so, and I think Caitlin's going to come right
I
back
think
in. She's
Ava,
gonna-
Ava subbed in for Caitlin.
Yeah, so, I mean, good substitution. So Ava got a quick rest, and I'm sure Caitlin will get a minute or two rest here. And then Coach Stewart will put her back in, trying to steal a couple minutes here without Caitlin on the field.
Here comes Lauren Bell.
Yeah, Lauren Bell, the good pass, and Emily Barat just boots it out of bounds. Or no, that wasn't Emily.
was
that
Serena
was,
Carnahan,
Yeah, Serena
yeah.
Carnahan that booted it out. So Serena dropping back from that midfield position a little bit as Petruzzi has the ball. She's looking for somewhere to go. Petruzzi has the ball again. See if she throws it into the box, and she does.
Smith handles that.
And they just drop it there for Emily Barat, who
Yeah,
throws
Plum's,
over
Plum's
to,
dropping a lot of defenders now. Looks like Annabelle is the only one playing up.
yes. No, you're right, Justina. So, and we're approaching 6 minutes left.
I mean, right now, at this point, if you are Plum, you want to play more of a defensive game. Obviously, keep moving the ball up as they are, but you don't want Latrobe to score and be able to tie the game back again. You want to be able to secure your win right now.
Sure. Sure, now being Mustang throw in. It's Nina Kite. Throws it off to Kaylee Simku, back to Nina. And I'll be out. I mean, I want to say easily out on Latrobe at that point. Lauren Bell's like, no, that's our ball. Like,
Yeah, and
no, it
as a
wasn't
player,
even-
maybe
yeah,
you want
well,
to
yeah.
point, get the rest attention.
That's a good play by Nina Kite. She
Oh,
clears
Annabelle.
it, and Sophia dropped way
Dropped all the
off
way
there.
back. Wow.
Yeah, Annabelle almost got that
Yeah,
too.
Annabelle almost got that. Serena's able to kick it over to Cammie Collins, who throws it back to Stammer, off to Collins. Little give and go there. Serena has it, looking, throws it to Annabelle. Oh, Annabelle, giveaway there, but Emily Barat has it and throws it back over to Ava Waleski. Looking, throws it off to Annabelle. Yeah, that was a good ball there, and Latrobe does a safe play, but
Under 5 to play too
yeah,
now.
4.5 left now. I mean, it's nice to make the safe play. Well, yeah, Latrobe throw, and I thought it would be a Plum throw in, but you got to start to put pressure.
Yeah.
As Kaylee's able to kick it up, and it goes.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Latrobe hasn't been putting as much pressure. I mean, they're going to send, I mean, you'd assume they try to send almost everybody up now at this point.
Yes, and this could be it here as we're 4:15, and the defenders are slowly coming up to midfield, and Plum is able to clear it out of bounds. And again, 4 minutes left. As Caitlin Killinger's getting ready to come back in as the Mustangs surround the Latrobe players. Emily Barat kicks it up the field. There goes Cam Rogers. And whoa, what a ball there. And there goes Annabelle Irwin on another run, and she's able to get it. See what Annabelle does with it. She's going to just take it in the corner and camp out.
It's a Plum throw. That's going to be Plum's ball.
It's a Plum throw.
A Plum throw, yeah.
This is I believe the referee is a former Deer Lakes coach. So, I mean, he stopped the clock, 3:34 left because, there's obviously a substitution, but, Plum can take dilly-dally run.
Oh, yes, yes.
And
Take
their
as many
time.
times.
Yeah, sure.
Caitlin
So-
back in for Rayla Smith.
Mustangs holding on to a 2-1 lead.
Looking to keep in that corner.
That should be a corner. No, goal
Maybe a
kick.
Goal kick.
So Latrobe fans screaming, "Let's
Yeah,
go!" So
3:20
Sophia
left.
DeCurb, she just placed that ball down. And she didn't waste any time. She blasted up to midfield. We have 3 minutes left. Latrobe here trying to make them run. They reverse the field.
Plum ball now.
Yeah, Plum
throwing.
ball, and they'll take their time here. That's Camille. She'll throw it in to Cam Collins, and that's
Maybe another Plum throw in.
out of bounds. Plum throwing at 2.5 left. And it's again another Plum throw in.
Yeah, moving it up the field slowly but surely.
It's Plum again.
Plum throwing.
It's 4 in a row here. I mean, I think we started this right under 3 minutes. It's 2:15 left now. That's staying in.
Oh.
I
Be a Latrobe throw in.
Yeah, it's a Latrobe throw. That's 5 in a row on that sideline. That was the right thing to do, just trying to blast it down there and to catch Caitlin, but was unable to. Is Plum again, 6th thrown in the last minute on the right side of the field in front of the benches.
That one goes
Yeah,
down
it's
for
Annabelle.
Annabelle.
Yeah, that's Annabelle. She's coming down the right flank, and she's going to
hold
set
it.
yeah, she's going to set up shop in the corner.
Latrobe throw,
Latrobe
140
throw.
left.
Maybe if you're lucky, 2 more rushes for Latrobe.
Yeah,
maybe.
get the ball up quick.
Right.
And here they come. That's 3 good passes by
There's Robin.
Latrobe. It's Robin Rowley, but cuts it over to the middle, stolen by Cam Rogers. And she sends it up to Annabelle, who, smart play, passes it to Camille Walker, who sends it in deep. And great Mustangs defense right now. I would say in the last 7 minutes,
Now
Latrobe
Latrobe
hasn't
has-
had even a shot. Nina picks it up as we're under a minute to play here.
She's going to waste as much time as she can.
And she boots it right to midfield. Oh boy, Cam Rogers was two-handed pushed right in the back.
Yeah, she was.
And there goes Caitlin. Caitlin might be smart. If she
gonna
feels the
hold it.
pressure, just
Hold it up there.
hold it. Yeah, and there she goes.
Yeah.
Latrobe fans aren't happy. You can hear them screaming as Caitlin just throws it to the middle, 30 seconds. So it's now or never for the Wildcats. That ball's kicked out of bounds, and so that'll be a Plum throw in with 19 seconds left. So Nina throws it off to Kaylee Simcoe as Kaylee just goes back. And she kicks it out of bounds with 8 seconds left. So Latrobe trying to throw it in.
That'll
And
be
that's
the
going to
game.
be it. So as Dave gets a scoreboard there, the Mustangs down 1-0 in the first half, score 2 goals in the second half, and they win the PIAA seeding game and will go up somewhere in Erie or Warren County to play the champion out there. And the Latrobe Wildcats will they will make the state playoffs, and they will play the winner of Moon and Mars.
And
So-
I think if you're Plum, you really hope that Latrobe can pull off an upset against
Yeah.
a team like Moon or Mars in
Oh,
that
yeah,
first
because,
round. You know what I mean?
yeah, because you're playing them in the
But if you can pull off an upset like that, that's
Yeah.
huge for Plum. I
Oh,
mean,
sure. And you know what? And if it's Moon that wins and it's a rematch with Latrobe and Mars, I mean, it's hard
could
to
be
beat a
interesting
team,
again, yeah.
2 in a row. So, Justino, anything here to add as we close up the broadcast here tonight?
I mean, I think the addition of Annabelle was huge for the Mustangs tonight. It was evident in the first half when she played, you know, a little bit, you know, getting some chances.
Sure.
But then when she played the whole second half, I mean, you could tell, like, you know, the speed from her and Rogers is going to be huge, especially moving on in the state playoffs. It's going to be really big.
Sure, and it would have been interesting to have a healthy team
Mhm,
against
yeah.
Moon,
Right.
but
Yeah.
it didn't happen. Eris, anything to add? I appreciate you coming up and joining the broadcast.
Oh, yes, thank
tonight.
you. Thank you. I just think it was a very great game to see 2 really stacked teams go against each other, and it was a great way to end the game. I mean,
And you've seen both of these teams twice.
yes, twice.
Yes,
So,
and you'll see them next year
yes.
twice.
Yes, twice.
No. So that's all we have here. And once again, the final score is the Plum Mustangs go on and will be the 3rd seed out of the WPIAL. And they will play a team from Erie and Warren in the PIAA state playoffs on Tuesday, November 8th. So once again, the final score, the Plum Mustangs 2, the Latrobe Wildcats 1. Good night, everybody.